All right, welcome. We have finally made it to Madden 21 Season 21. The last time we all touched base was back in March. It was the pandemic, and a lot has happened in the last April, May, June, July, 5 months. Um, First, before we get to anything, we've had a good friend of ours. His wife has just passed away. Um, you've probably seen him posting on the group me chat and talking about it. And, it's hard to really, it's hard to just say, hey, Matt, we're sorry. And, if you need anything or, we're here for you. Um, I know for me, they kind of felt like empty words just because there was like nothing I could really, really do. But some of us got together and we talked and we're like, hey, what's a way we could help? Whether it's, I don't know, buying a bouquet of flowers or fucking something. I don't know, anything just to like help him out because he lost his wife. I think they were married under a year. And, I'm not going to dive into too much about his personal life other than his wife passing. But if you go on the website, www.thecofl.com, scroll down, see what I'm doing here. It's Matty Harsh GoFundMe. Click it. It'll take you there. I just put the goal 200, whatever. I'm going to donate $50. You guys, you can donate $1. You can donate $2. You can go donate $1,000. You can donate $5. That doesn't matter. You don't have to donate. It's up to you. But yeah, it's hard to really put into words. I'm married. I couldn't imagine if I lost my wife within like a week of like her getting sick. It would just, I mean, I know he doesn't have kids, but you lose your best friend. You lose someone that you say, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. There's not that many people that I want to fucking hang out with every goddamn day of my life. So when you finally find someone that you choose, be like, you know what? Yeah, you're cool enough. I'll hang out with you. I'll share with you my deep secrets, my dark shit. For the most part, there's some buried things that she'll never find out. But um, you find and then you lose that someone. I mean, that's rough, man. So in saying that, like I said, scroll down. Here's the website, thecofl.com. Scroll down to the bottom. Matty Harsh GoFundMe. Click it. I'll post it on Twitter. Like I said, you don't have to donate. But if you do, it could be $1, it could be $5. I'm donating 50. You don't have to do that. I'm just doing that. Just shit. If someone wants to donate $100, I'm just saying. So I just wanted to say that and lead off the podcast with that because Matty Harsh has always been a good guy. He's always been fair. He's always been reasonable. He's always been what you want in a Madden league. And I mean, this has turned into more than a Madden league. I mean, most of us have been here together since like '06. So it's when something like this happens to one of us, we all need to, we don't need to, but we try to help out the best that we can with it, whatever we can. And I mean, I can go on. We can do a whole podcast about this, but I don't want to, dive too much into it. But, in saying that, welcome to the Madden 21 era of the COFL. We are in now the third decade of the COFL, seasons-wise. With me, I have Fitty, that dude Fitty, the four-time COFL Bowl champ.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
And
that's accurate.
And then we have Nasty Nate, Nasty Nate, the last time we talked, the COFL was pre-pandemic, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, guys, listen, I gotta fucking take care of business with life and work and all that. Like I can't, this league is for when life is like going well. When things kind of throw a curveball at you, you got to kind of put things to the side, and so that's what I had to do. And Nasty Nate literally saved the. I mean, all of you did. Whoever finished, you all did. But Nasty Nate ran the league, took it by the reins, and got it done. So that's Nasty Nate. Nasty Nate, say hello.
What's up, guys?
There he is. And then
I
we
would have
got
tipped my hat to Nasty Nate.
Zero-time COFL champ.
0-time
My
COFL
man.
Bowl champ.
But one-time COFL savior.
Though exactly. That could be bigger.
I
Because in the
definitely
end,
think so.
and everyone should have this mentality, because I know I do, and that's what makes me sleep at night, knowing that I do not have any COFL bowl rings in 20 seasons, is that it's not about winning the championship. It's about the journey. It's about the league. It's about building the core, building this group. That's what this is all about. All right, it's not about winning. I mean, it is and it isn't, but you guys know what I mean.
The journey is the championship. I disagree.
And then we have Clemson, who is the man of many websites these days. He's TikToking. He's on TomLandry.com. He's a Twitter guru. Anything about Clemson football, ACC, he's the guy. He's 0-time COFL Bowl champ. AFC been to the AFC Championship twice, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. That's
I don't
him.
want to talk about it.
Mr. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is anyone else here or no?
That's it for now.
All right, that's it for now. For those of you watching, if you could do a couple things. One, if you have any questions or you wanted to say anything, just say it in the YouTube chat. Nathan just donated $50 to the Matty Harsh GoFundMe. Good job, Nate.
My guy, that Nate.
If you got any questions, you want to say anything, post it in the YouTube chat. That's where we'll be looking. And then, like the YouTube chat video if you can. And what else was I going to say? We're going to roll right into it. I mean, there's a ton to talk about.
It could be a record-long podcast.
It could be a record-long podcast, guys. Right now we got Naylor, Ghosty. Those are the two that have commented. I ate an edible about, say, 25 minutes ago. So in about...
I gotta be honest, that's the only reason I
What'd you say?
got on here is to see how that turns out.
It's Naylor deposited. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so we got 10 people watching. If you're watching, listening, posting there, we're gonna go, guys. This is gonna be a long podcast. We're gonna go over MOFL. We're gonna quickly go over the CFM. We're gonna quickly go over the Money League. We might dive into the Money League a little longer than I think, and then we're gonna dive hard into the COFL. Here's the website. Cleaned it up a little. I'm gonna clean it up some more. I'm gonna kind of go over what I did just a little bit. Traditional league video, how the traditional league works, boom. Evolution of the COFL, boom. Evolution of the COFL 2, boom. And then you got the Matty Harsh GoFundMe. This is kind of shows what we got cooking right now. Traditional league, 32 teams. Relegation league, 20 teams. Franchise, 32. Money league, 22. We are rolling. The COFL is in year. This is actually when I say 5 years, I mean the 5th Madden. I think we're in like 4 years. But this is the 5th Madden. And the COFL started off with, I think, 12 teams in Madden. And now look at it. 32 in the traditional. 20 in the freaking MOFL. The MOFL just went viral last night. I had like 6 guys join. I had to redo all the schedules. Franchise fills up at the snap of a finger just because that's like the easiest thing to just do. I mean, I could do like 3 franchises with my hand down my pants and not even looking. You got the Money League, which is new. That is a fantasy draft franchise. It might have been other people who have chimed in about it, but Roll was the one who brought it to my attention and kind of got me motivated. So let's give him a little bit of credit, but not too much. So yeah, that's it. But going back, so hold on, we got in the chat, we got ZZ, we got Eric Jones. Eric Jones is a new guy. He is the Texans, I believe, in the MOFL. He seems legit. We'll see if he passes the COFL Wonderlic test later tonight. All right, so, what I was doing with the website. So what I did, too, is if you go to the schedules real quick, let's click the Bears. I changed the backgrounds on all the schedules, so it's all the helmets. Same thing with the MOFL. Did all that. Just, adds a little cooler touch. I think that might be it that I really kind of did, but I felt like I did a lot more. Maybe there is in other things, but I think this edible is kicking in a lot quicker than I anticipated.
My man.
So last time we talked, it was pre-pandemic. So since then, we've had race wars, riots, looting. The economy is kind of like going up and down. It's volatile, as they say. Unemployment is an all-time high. But what still stands above the rest is the COFL. We are still alive and we are still kicking. We have survived the pandemic. Fiddy donated $50 to the Matty Harsh GoFundMe. That's very nice of you.
God bless.
God bless is right. So there's the COFL has survived all of that, and we will continue surviving more. So the first thing, well, first of all, let's catch up with everyone else. Fiddy, Matty Harsh, or Fiddy, Nate, Clemson, how you guys all doing? You guys good?
I'm about as great as one can possibly be, given the circumstances.
Fiddy's had a whirlwind pandemic.
I have moved into my first house. I'm living with 3 women all time now. I have a basement though. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are good now. It's 2 months into that process, so I'd like to think that I'll have some spare time now, so that'll be neat.
Nate, how you been, man? You started school. You're good, right?
Yeah.
All right, Nate.
Wow. For the first week of
Just
COVID school, so
All right, that was great, Nate. Thanks.
just kind of hoping that we don't have to go back. Thank you, appreciate that.
Clemson, what about you, man?
Clemson.
I'm good, man. I never stopped
what you
working
can
this
get.
whole time, so I'm kind of blessed on that front. I had steady employment and never lost my job or anything, so I'm good.
Good. All right,
Amen.
good to hear. Good to hear. All right, so we're going to start off real quick with the MOFL. Now, I'm going to go right here. This is what the MOFL has blossomed into a 20-team league. We have 2 former COFL bowl champs in there, Tristan, also known as TJ, and then we got ZZ. And just looking at, maybe a lot of you don't know these names, but I've been in leagues with a lot of these guys, and this competition it's on par with, well, it's not on par, but it's close to the COFL. I mean, I shouldn't say it's close, but it's for a relegation league, for a second tier league, there's some good players in here, and this is going to be a tough league, So some of you guys walking in, you may think, hey, you walk into franchises, you dominate. You walk into mutt, you cheese your way, whatever. This is a little different. So yeah, we have 20 teams. Each conference has 2 divisions. 16-game schedule. This is the first time that I'm actually treating this as if it was the COFL. Normally I'm like, hey, be whatever team you want. There can be multiple teams. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat it like a real traditional league. And I'm just going to see how it goes and see, just if it's sustainable. That's what I'm seeing. This year 5 is pretty much seeing what's sustainable. With the franchise. The franchise, I to be honest with you, I've never been sustainable with the franchise. I've never been, but you know what? I'm like, I'm going to get into it right away. I'm ready for it. So that's not a great promotion for it, but then same thing with the money league. We're going to test and see what things are sustainable for the COFL in the future. But the MOFL, for those of you new guys listening, I'm considering this season 1. All the MOFL seasons in the past, that was like the AFL and NFL back in the day. It's like it was there, but we're really not gonna pay too much attention to it. We'll mention it every once in a while, but now it begins. Now it really, really begins. We have 20 teams, and these players like Brandon, dude, give him this kid's good. Michael, I don't know about. Logan's solid. Kind of seems like is he flaky?
He's a little flaky.
Okay. Dog is new, so I don't know. Jay Tutt. How about Jay Tutt coming back?
I'm a big fan of that.
That's a blast from the past. Lifted lights. I know he was inconsistent last year, but Heath gave me the benefit of the doubt on him. Gave me the benefit of the doubt on him? That's not the right sentence. Heath just said, hey, he'll be good this season, whatever. So he's a good player too. Cook, oh man, how about this guy? He may be flaky, he may not last, but I enjoy him in the chats and he's a good guy, so I bought him back.
I respect that.
Blue is a DB guy, so chances are he's not going to last. Jackson is Nate's buddy. Jackson seems pretty cool. We'll see.
He's a good guy.
Tristan won the COFL Bowl, and then we're not really going to talk about that. Link.
Let's not go there.
Link's a good dude. Runs his own franchise. He'll be a great addition if he lasts.
Big fan of Link.
Yeah, big fan. Delon's solid. He's quiet, so we'll see. AO Bags. He is here just for theatrics. He is the Stevie Janowski of the MOFL. For those of you who don't know who Stevie Janowski is, go to YouTube right now and type in Stevie Janowski Greatest Hits. That is AO Bags. We got Drew. Drew's a good player. Any of you guys ever play against Drew?
I have.
Yeah,
He's
really
solid.
good.
Yeah, he's solid.
Very
Supreme.
solid.
Supreme is good. Then you
He's
got
okay.
ZZ. ZZ is the shadow of a man right now in his MOFL and COFL career. I'm not talking about life. I'm just talking about now. I'm talking about
Former
the
champion.
COFL. We got 14 people watching. All right, guys. Let me go over some of this chat real quick because it's blowing up. Jesus, there's a lot to say. So, Eric Jones is in the chat. Naylor wants to know who hates Nate more, Ghosty or me? I don't know.
That's close. I think it's probably Prez, but it's.
Well, Prez has the all-time.
No, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I don't hate Nate.
You said Naylor or Ghosty, I think.
Yeah, Naylor said the question, who hates Ghosty, or who hates Nate, Ghosty or me? As me as in Naylor, not me as in Prez. But remember that time, what did I call Nate? Oh, yeah, little F and F. Yeah, let's not say it.
We're not going there.
No,
Cincinnati's very sensitive to that.
That's right. It's 2020. If it was like 2018, we could say it, but
50-50, but definitely not now.
I'll say it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What's up?
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, please stand up for Dougie Fresh, the roll master. Roll
What's up,
user
guys?
pick. What's going on?
Shit.
All right, we got a full house here. I'm just gonna keep going. I
You're
did
doing a
leak
great
some
job.
teams. I got fucking text messages popping up like it's fucking shit. Jake says, Nate ducked me today. Imagine the season hasn't started. All right, a lot of this is just nonsense. So we got 15 people watching. For those of you watching, like the video, comment in the YouTube chat with questions. That's where we're going to be looking. Nate, Roll, Clemson, Fitty, if you guys got the YouTube chat up there and you see something you want to comment on, go ahead. We're going to continue with the
Sounds good.
MOFL. We got Jaron with an I. I really want to call him Jiren, but
I say you go, Jiren.
yeah, he's. You know what? You're right. We got Jiren, Jakai. You know who else? What other name do I not pronounce right?
It could be a plethora.
Yeah, it could be a
Golden
plethora. We got
Golden Tears.
Golden
I
Tears.
thought it was Golden Tears, too, for the record.
We got
I always thought it was Gladiators.
So,
we got Easy E, who's new, and then we got Jordan, who's new. So yeah, it's and for those of you the MOFL guys, like I said, this is gonna be all brand new to you. And so what it is, I'm gonna look at a schedule. Let's look at who would be. We'll look at Link's schedule. Let me see how Link would compare here. All right, so links to Cowboys. So you see week 1. Week 1's going to start August 30th. All right, when we're in week 1, you can only play your week 1 games. I'm going to go over this real quick. So those of you guys in the COFL, tune out for about a minute and a half and then come back. You play your week 1 games. You cannot play week 2, week 3, or week 4. You're only looking at week Easy E, Jiren, D-Lon, and Supreme. All right, and then I think on like September 5th, we're going to advance to week 2. So when we're in week 2, any games you miss from week 1, you can still make up. You have all season to make those up. So let's say you play 2 games in week 1 and shit happens, things come up in life, and you're like, fuck, man, I can't play today. Instead of getting a sim loss, forfeit loss, whatever, and, the whole controversy with that, you just say, hey, man, I can play next week. I'll be available these days. Or, hey, I'm going on vacation. I'll be back in 2 weeks. You can still play those games. If you are going on vacation or you're going to think you're going to be busy, a wife given labor, just be like, hey, Prez, I'm not going to be here for week 4. Can I play those games now? So there's a lot of flexibility with the schedule for you to get all 16 games in 4 weeks. Regular rosters, no trades, no CPU. It's only Madden updated rosters. All Madden, random weather, 6-minute quarters, 25-second accelerated clock. It's competition, man. It's high level. It's fun. We take this seriously, and we take it seriously for a reason because it's fun and we want to. And as you can see, the tradition we've built here. We'll get to that later too. But I don't know. It's fun. We like competing.
While you're introducing this, you care if I say something?
Go ahead.
Mainly the reason we take it so seriously is look how much time he puts into this. So it's like when someone gets on you about not finishing your games or just acting like a bitch, like it's because we take it seriously because this man put hours and hours of time into setting this up for us. That's all.
I am going to, you know what, that's, whenever someone logs in the website, I'm going to get that soundbite, and that's the first thing they're going to listen to. That was good stuff.
Hey, that was well said.
I got the one-E in full effect tonight.
Oh, this edible is in full effect right now, guys. Hey, get ready for a wild ride the next hour and a half, 2 hours here, guys, because it's kicking. So, yeah, MOFL. So here, when you go to see your schedule, everything's updated on the website. Everything's up there. So to see your schedule, you go to www.thecofl.com, hover over the MOFL, find your name. So let's say Jackson is looking for his team. He sees them. And he's like, all right, cool. Who do I play week 1? I play Jiren, Ayo Bags, D-Lon, and Supreme. Boom. And I'm going to keep track of history for the MOFL. That's one thing here. See the Kansas City Chiefs football? Coach Jackson, you will forever be the first coach in MOFL history of the Chiefs. That's pretty cool. I do that for the COFL. We're going to keep track of club record, wins and losses, playoff appearances, playoff record. The last 4 years, we've kind of figured out what we can keep track of and what we can't keep track of. So I have that down pretty good. So that's the MOFL. And I'm just looking at this chat. Chat's popping off. It's like popping off so much I can't even keep up with it. I'm seeing like 3 different words at once right now. But
It's a bad start.
And then from there, we have the franchise league, which is 32 teams. I'm going to touch on the franchise real quick. Franchise is pretty self-explanatory, man. You guys all know what it is. 32 teams. It's competitive. We got really good players. That's about that. Nate, you want to touch on that? Any of you guys want to touch on franchise? CFM, not the money league?
Hit it pretty well. So all a franchise really is.
You pretty much nailed it. It's pretty much the same exact thing as the real NFL, except you pick a team.
Yes.
I'm most excited for Atlanta's New Jerseys in the franchise. That's about it, though.
And then we have the Money League. This is Rolls. I'm going to give it Rolls Creation. Fiddy, did you have something to do with this or no?
I definitely had a part in it, but we'll call it Rolls Creation for sure.
He just liked it when I came up with the idea, let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that definitely led to a lot of followers joining the club. Now we got like 20 people. It's great.
I mean, you won hella COFL bowls. People are going to follow you.
You see what I'm saying? It's like having the endorsement of the president.
So I don't know how much that's worth anymore.
This is
not
Roll's,
that president. This president.
This is we'll say it's Roll's creation. So Rena, I think we have 22 teams, and it's the first time we're doing a money league, and this is a fantasy draft money league. So you draft your team, meaning like you draft NFL players, and then you put it into a CFM. That's what it is. So that's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna do a podcast for that too, for the draft. That's gonna be wild because we will have a lot of guys on there. I mean, I
intend to get saucy on that one.
Oh yeah, like there's gonna be things that are gonna be there's gonna be things said that CNN. I may be on CNN after. I may be on the national news. Pretty like.
I sure hope so.
Just stay off of Dateline.
Seriously, you can be on anything else. Just don't end up on Dateline. So yeah, this is the first time we're doing a money league. $25 a season. So if we get to 24 guys, that's $600 a season in the pot. That's pretty sweet. It'll be
it's better than playing it for free for sure.
It'll be winners for game of the week, division winners, making the playoffs, winning playoff games, and winning the money bowl. Once we know exactly how many teams we have in, we'll do a percentage breakdown. See if you guys agree with it, and then go from there. But I'm really excited about this. And I know others who are in it are too, because, I mean, dude, we're playing for money. This is kind of cool.
It's about as good as it gets. We've tried that. I don't know how many people did that Players Lounge thing while that was hot, but that was worth it too. And that was like $5-10 tops. This is 25 and 20 people doing it. This is awesome.
And it's organized. Like it's going to be really cool. So I'm actually really, really excited about it. And like, when are we going to start that? I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys for the most part. I want to get the COFL and MOFL rolling. I think it would be nice if we had like a full week of COFL and MOFL, and then we did like a draft maybe the week after.
I would love to do it right away just because I want to do it right away, but I think that with money on the line, it might be best to wait for the first patch.
Ooh, good point. Oh, you just fucking... That's a dagger.
It sucks a lot. But
I'm down for whatever.
That's a good point, though, man.
We're all on the same playing field regardless, so it doesn't.
It's a good point, also. It
just
depends on. I guess we'll have to wait and see what comes, because there's a lot of things that there's been articles posted, and no one knows what's going to make the game initially and what's going to take a patch to fix. We'll see how bad it is with the CFM, maybe, and see what we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see from there. So yeah, no, that's the plan for it, and I'm really excited about that. And I can't say that enough.
Fantasy drafts are just the best anyway. I do mock drafts for fantasy football all the time just because I like drafting in general.
We should try to do like a combo, like a COFL update podcast while we do the fantasy draft. You know what I mean?
So that's 100% happening.
What do you mean?
Like one of these, like say we wait 2 weeks after COFL week 2, then we do a podcast that starts with like the draft getting started up, but then we go into conversating about what's happening so far in the league.
Oh, I think, for sure. I think that's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be games on, like, while we're doing it. You know what I mean? So that'd be cool. Shit, one of us might be playing it. Oh, damn.
50-50.
No, you can't be playing
it. You can't draft while you play.
Yeah, you can.
There's no way.
Yeah,
you can try, but not good.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I think you have to use the game to draft.
Oh, you do. You just have to, like, play a game and get off and then hope that
No
picks didn't happen already.
Hope it's still your pick. Ghosty wants to know if we're doing a fantasy football league this year. I'm not.
You said you wanted me to run it and that I could play for free if I ran it.
I was hoping you forgot about that.
No, but I will run it and pay. Like, I don't need the freebie. I ain't broke like that.
Go. I mean, I'm not going to be in it. I'm in 2 leagues.
Oh, if you're not going to be in it, then fuck that. It's COFL.
Yeah, it's. But if you want to run them, dude.
No. out. I'm already in like 11 leagues, so I was just going to do it to play with you, honestly.
Damn, 11 leagues. Fitty, you're in 11 too, right?
That's accurate. 50-50 on 12th. We're trying to make it happen, but there's a lot of losers out there, so
That's wild.
Nate, how you doing over there, bud?
I'm living. I'm reading the chat as we go.
Well, what's going on in there, man? What's going on in the chat? You know what, Nate? Here, Nate. Ready? Here's what I need you to do. You update the chat. Let us know what's going on in the chat because I can't be doing both. So,
I got you.
It's an important job. Don't mess it up.
Can I shadow ban Gushy in the chat?
Do whatever you want, man.
Alright.
Go Trump on his ass. Just start fucking firing people.
You gotta be careful. His name's Victor Torres. It's kind of racist.
Alright, I'll be careful.
That was awkward, Fitty. That was awkward.
I mean, it's just as awkward as going Trump on a guy who's definitely not. You know, it's a bad time. It's a bad time.
While we're waiting for Nate to update us on the chat, this is let's get some COFL talk going in here. We got 15 people watching consistently. That's pretty cool. The fact that we have 2 people watching it is cool. So 15, I'll take it.
15 people are going to find out right now that Matt Davidson hit a grand slam for the Reds. Continue.
Let's fucking go.
Hey, Fitty, you know what your job is tonight? To give us real-life sports updates.
Done. They're all going to be about the Reds for the next 2 hours, but after that,
Now,
I got you guys on NBA.
Give me a Cubs-White Sox score in what inning, too.
All right, I got you in a second here.
Are you going to be the new play-by-play guy for the Reds?
I mean, I feel like I'm at least 5th in line right now.
Hey, Clemson, who do you like tonight, or who did you pick in tonight's games, gambling-wise?
2-1 so far. I had Toronto covering. I had the over in the Nuggets-Jazz game, which didn't hit. The Nuggets had covered in 10 of the last 10 games, so of course they didn't. They had gone over in 10 of the last 10, so of course they didn't this time. And I have the Mavs, so I'm looking at another 3-1 day back to back. If I can get a Mavs cover +6, get a flipper.
I don't want to interrupt, but everyone but Prez is going to think that that's worth it that I did. Want to know what the Cubs score is?
What?
The Cubs are down 9-0 in the 8th to the White Sox.
Damn, Lester. Dude, Lester. You know what I was going to say today in the gambling chat? I was going to say, hey, bet the White Sox today. Dallas Keuchel versus John Lester. Keuchel's better than Lester right now. And the Cubs are kind of in a slump, so I should have said something. Obviously, that's easy to say now, but the Cubs are in a little. But dude, the Cubs got hot. They were 16-8. I forget what they're now. I think they're like 17-9 or 16-13. I don't fucking know. The last 4 days I haven't paid attention, to be honest with you. I just knew Cubs White Sox were starting this weekend. Anyways, so that hot start actually got them good, so they can have a slump right now and be fine. Where the Reds did the opposite. I mean, they started off like fucking dog shit in the water, just floating around.
Damn it.
So that hurt them. Fitty, what do you guys say about that? Fitty's
I don't.
Typing away over. Someone's typing.
That if it weren't for the great starting pitching, they'd be 3-19.
Dude, I love. Was it Trevor?
That might even be generous.
What's his name? Trevor Bauer? What's his name?
Yeah, Trevor
He's a beast,
Bauer.
bro, and he ain't scared to tell you about it too.
Dude, love it. All about him. I enjoy him. I like the Reds team. Anyways,
they're a lot of fun outside of the losing and the bad bullpen.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was. So I think we just. What jobs have we got? Nate's in charge of the chat. Fiddy is in charge of real life sports. Clemson's our gambling update guy. We gotta find a job for Roll.
I'm just here, man.
All right, Roll's rolling along. So here we go. COFL season 21. Can you believe we're 21 seasons in?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, so here we are. You guys have been looking at the standings for a while. I'm going to scroll down. These are all the playoff brackets, man, from day 1 to year 1 to year 20. It's pretty cool. So let's keep it going another 20 seasons, and who the hell knows where we'll be at then. So season 21, NFC and AFC. I really don't know as far as the season's going in. I'll ask you guys each too after I finish what I'm gonna say is, heading into Madden 21, I have no idea what kind of games this game is gonna be, but based on what you guys are telling me, it's similar to last year. They just tweaked a couple things. Nate, you've played it. What do you got to say about the game itself this year?
It has, like you said, it has similarities, but I think the biggest thing that people are going to struggle with is figuring out the change to usering. The running game isn't as dominant. I felt like it was a little more balanced. That was just me personally. The D-line is supposed to be a little bit better, but when I tested it out, I wasn't really a big fan of it. So I think that Clemson said earlier before we started the stream that using the safety might become a little more of like what people do in comparison to middle linebacker, because the change of direction was really a lot slower than it was last year. You couldn't really fly all over the place with a random linebacker, which I think is a good adjustment they made. But
I agree with that.
And then I said early in one of the chats, I think that it won't even – the gameplay will be such a big thing, but the shakeup of tiers is something that I'm really excited for after the first season, because there's always – like last year I was in Tier 3, and then after the first season I moved up to Tier 1 for the rest of the year. So I'm kind of interested to see if there will be anyone like that this year who the game just kind of favors them a lot this Madden, and it makes them one of the top players in the league.
Fiddy, have you played the game or no?
No. I'm just, I'm pulling a U. I'm just going to wait until my 3-day early release. I'm just going to dive in for 3 days. But until then, my cold turkey has really treated me well mentally.
Yeah. Nate, that was actually really good what you said, and I appreciate that. I didn't mean to just kind of go on to the next segment.
One other major thing I noticed I forgot to say was in the running game, I think, you know how towards the end of the year it became like people weren't really using like juke move and spin and cut. They were just kind of like wiggling their way with the left stick. I think that's really not a thing. Maybe at the beginning of the year it won't, but once people's ratings get like a little bit of a boost, it will become different. But I think that's something. So the cut moves they made are actually really good this year. Like they're a lot better, and they look a little more realistic, and I think they're going to be a lot more useful in this Madden than they were the previous 2 or 3.
Big fan of that. I'm curious to see how that linebacker thing works out, because do you know, I assume that you're the Eagles, so there's a couple quick ones on there. I guess it doesn't matter how quick they are, they're just naturally not as agile.
Yeah, you can follow, like the first route you're going with, you can, in my opinion, you can follow it pretty well, even if it's with a linebacker that's not as fast. Right. But it's when it's, like, for example, if someone's running like quick slants and they got 2 slants going from left to right, and you try
when you at the middle you switch directions.
Yeah, you like last Madden you could keep up, but this Madden you can't. You can't do that.
I think it's a great adjustment.
I finally had a second to look at the chat because I stopped running my fucking mouth and let you guys talk. Naylor actually, the guys are looking at the divisions and looking at who's who and the teams and stuff. And Naylor's AFC division predictions. And when you guys have a second, take a look. We'll go over all this, but while I'm talking, take a look at the teams, take a look at the divisions. We're going to go and predict division winners, playoff, who our playoff teams, and who our COFL Bowl champion is going to be. Obviously, it's just a prediction, and we're having fun. Naylor said in the AFC is Jake, who's the Raiders. I agree with that. I'll tell you why. I'll say because Fiddy's going to go 6-10. He's going to have a rough year. I may actually. Oh, we didn't even talk about this. Shit. So with Matty Harsh going through his thing, oh man, this is huge. I can't believe I didn't even say this.
I assume I missed the team reveal.
Let's see what happens in the chat once you say.
Oh shit! People don't even know. Oh my god.
That's incredible.
This is gonna be JT and the Lions all over.
Oh my god! All right,
Speaking of
so
the Lions,
hey, but everyone agreed. Everyone I talked to is like, you know what? I think that's the best way to go about it. So hopefully I explained this right, and if I don't, then you guys help me. So Matty Harsh is probably not gonna be able to play this season. So I'm like, all right, we already drafted the Ravens. I can't just give an MOFL guy the Ravens. I can't give, ZZ the Ravens just because he was in the MOFL and I didn't know if he had time for two. And I didn't really want him to kind of like waltz back in. I didn't, not even him. I didn't want anyone, just anybody, to get the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, and they're the defending champs. So I was like, all right, the fairest way is me. Oh, maybe I'm not explaining this right. Me.
the fairest way is me getting them.
Well, I'm going to tell you why me, because I'm not a threat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to win the division. I'm not going to win the season. Even if I have if you guys can give me the best team in the game.
Are you in tier 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
No shot.
Dude, I might not even make the playoffs. So
I'll actually go $5 right now that you don't.
Oh, that's too funny. So, I mean, you kind of get, what, is the chat saying anything?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't
That's
think it's
definitely fair. If anybody deserves to walk into that cheat code, it's you. So.
And then ZZ is going to take over the Lions. But ZZ and myself, we're going to remain in the MOFL. I need to be in the MOFL, and I need like another seasoned veteran in the MOFL too. And ZZ's that guy, just to kind of like help, kind of keep people in line. So, and it also keep like the structure of the season, like so guys get it. You know what I mean? I don't know. So,
but what happens if you win the COFL Bowl with the Ravens? Do you get to keep them?
Yeah, of course. Although
Yes.
if Matty Harsh comes back, then I'll be like, here, I'll hand him back, and
Fair enough. That's not going to happen.
I'll retire. I'm sorry. All right, we got 17 people watching. Is anyone saying anything in the chat? Yeah, Prez, you can take them. Oh, here we go. Naylor says, yeah, Prez, you take them. You won't make the playoffs.
Coach P has accused you of fleeing the division.
I was looking forward to that division, man. And like with me, Coach P, Hirsch, and then Joe, that's a good division right there. All right, so going back to the predictions. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys all about that. If I forgot anything else, let me know. But I like Naylor's predictions in the AFC. Jake, tier 1. Joe, I just think Fitty is going to go 6-10. I just think he's going to struggle, man. I feel it. It's not a shot on him. Jomo, I don't know, man. If this is a passing game, I just don't think Jomo is going to be successful.
Agreed.
And I think
And the Jaguars are one of the worst teams in Madden this year.
And I think everyone agrees with that. But here's the thing. Credit due to Jomo, man. He
makes Philip Lindsay look like a god.
I'm rooting for him to win a COFL Bowl one day because I feel like he's done it the right way, man. He's earning it. And one day I think he'll win it with the team. But if this is a passing Madden, he struggled in the past last year, big time. You know, didn't I have a nickname for him? 3-play Jomo or 4-play Jomo or something? Like something stupid.
You're thinking of 3-play leg.
3-play lay. Whatever. But I think Jomo ran the counter. What were the plays? The running stretch out of strong formation.
Yeah, that was probably all the plays.
The damn stretch bubble.
Clemson loves Jenna.
So that's why I think Jake, and I agree with Naylor. We'll start with Clemson. You've been quiet. Look at Tier 1 AFC. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you think. Hey, I'm gonna go get some water. Run with it, and then Roll, you go after him.
Oh God, I can't zoom in. I can't fucking see it.
It's Jake, Fitty, Prez, and Jomo.
Yeah, I obviously Jake is an easy pick, and I like that Raiders team too. They have all the damn wide receivers in the league on that one team. So if it's a passing game, Jake is gonna have a fun time with that team. I'd probably go Jake, Fitty, Jomo, and Prez. I don't think you're going to win 5 games, Fitty. I think that's a bullshit statement.
That's just Prez being Prez.
I wasn't going to make any comments. It wasn't worth my time.
That's hate. No, I know you better than that. You will start out like 0-4 though, but
That is what I do.
and then you'll win the rest of your games.
At the very best, 2 and 3.
I agree with that exact order. Jake's probably
Yeah,
going to go like 14-2, Fitty at
I'm
like
gonna
10-6, Jomo at like 8-8,
I'll be
and then
mid-week
Prez
2.
like 4-12.
That's good case. That's best case scenario. I think I'm going to be midweek 2 contemplating suicide.
Don't do it.
It is hard to bet against Fitty and the Bengals, though. It's a super hard.
I'm very excited about the fact
Oh,
that
yeah.
not that there was any doubt, but I'm very excited that I get
Fitty,
them back.
Fitty will open his season throwing like 6 interceptions with Joe Burrow and be happy.
Yeah, I was just be like, I'm slinging it with Joey.
First ever time that a GOAT has thrown 6 interceptions.
Your week 1 schedule, though, is.
The whole thing isn't
You
great.
get 3-1.
Oh,
You get
I
3
guess
and 1 after week
1
1.
and I think it's weeks 1 and 4 maybe.
Week
I don't know,
2,
I got-
you have a hard week.
So
What do
it's
you-
probably 2 and 4 that are hard, and 1 and 3 that are easy.
Are we going over Fitty's schedule?
We're
not
contemplating
really.
whether or not 6 and 10 is a legitimate guess.
Clemson and I both completely disagreed with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Nate, what do you think?
No, he won't get 6 and 10. It's hard to bet against somebody who's won 2 COFL bowls with their favorite team, and then they have them again.
I'm excited for Fitty to be Joe Burrow. I'm happy for him to be Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
Everybody
well,
is.
I can't
Well, you're
express how exciting this is for me.
While you were getting your water, I said Fitty will open up his season throwing 6 interceptions with Joe Burrow and be super happy about
You know
it.
what? All right, here's the deal. We gotta make Fitty. Let's see who does he play week 1?
He could get 3-1 first week.
I mean, we could do we're gonna decide what game is gonna open up the COFL season 21, and as we talk about each teams, we'll look at their schedule and be like, you know what, this is a good matchup. Here's one scenario. We can go a COFL old school classic matchup. 2 guys that have been there. They've had two conference championship games against each other. Both heartbreaks for Nate. Nate at Fitty to open up the season. There's a bunch others we'll see too. But,
I just watched Nate beat somebody like 69-6 earlier today. I got to get the game first.
I would be completely cool with that, but I think Fitty and I opened up last season, if that means anything to you.
No, I think it was Fitty and Nick.
It was because
Were
I
you-
played against the Titans, I think.
Oh, yeah. That maybe it was 2 seasons. Yeah, it was whatever season Fitty was the Chargers, then.
Oh,
That's
maybe that-
Fitty's a draw.
That was last season. Maybe he's right. All right, then we won't do that one. All right, the crowd doesn't want it. All right, so
You get tired of watching me play every now and again.
who do you guys think's gonna win Tier 1?
I think Jake's a
Jake.
consensus pick.
Jake
Yeah,
seems
Jake.
like
Easy.
Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up.
Unless he gets distracted again.
You guys see Ghosty talking shit here?
About what?
No, it's actually pretty funny. He goes, Prez about to have 2 teams in the MOFL.
That is pretty good.
That's
He's still
actually-
not allowed back, but that's pretty good.
Oh, that's
You
funny.
better be careful, or he might get another 2-week ban.
Nah, man. You know what? When he catches me when I'm having a rough day, then I'll fucking fire at him. All right. Sometimes he catches me just when it's just been a day.
I'm not even sure what he did wrong last time.
You know
he
what?
just got added back tonight.
Fitty, either am I, but I was like, you know what? Fuck
He
this.
pointed out a mistake in something Prez did.
No, yeah, it wasn't a mistake. Here's the thing. That little listen. That little fucker Carson deleted the COFL network too. And so there was a game on there that was from the COFL network too, and I needed a clip from it, so I had to like pretend it was the game from this past Madden.
Oh, that's right.
And it was the two teams, and then Ghosty, the little shit that he is the only little fuck that catches it. And then he calls me out on it. I'm like, hey, dickhead. I'm like, you could have sent me I'm kidding when I say this, like a direct message saying, hey, did you notice? I don't know.
I think if you had a COFL trivia where you just put up a YouTube game, I think Ghosty would beat every single person. And knowing what game and what season it was from. I think he studies games in his free time or something like that.
That's cool. I like that. I won't be as hard on Ghosty anymore. I think I was just having a day. 2 kids. Fucking A, man. But that was actually pretty funny. So, where were we at before that? What were we talking about?
We just finished Tier 1 AFC.
Got it. All right, let's move on because let's go to a random division. Another division that I think is going to be fun. We're not going to go in order this year. We're just going to kind of wing this whole thing. I think a fun division is going to be... Well, I mean, obviously, dude, look at Tier... I'm sorry, maybe I am going to go in order. Look at Tier 1, NFC. That's fun. Nate, Nick, Ghosty. And then you got JMCC. So you got Nate, Nick, and Ghosty. The 3 young studs of the COFL. You got Jaron and Nasir. You know, they're there too. Jake's in another category of himself as far as young guys, but you got Nate, Nick, and Ghosty all looking for a COFL bowl in the division. And you got the scrappy veteran, JMCC. I'm gonna put a slash in between the M&C and JMCC because the JM is one personality and the CC is the other. The CC is the other one that we get at 9 o'clock our time, which is like
impressive.
7 a.m. his time.
Yeah, my man goes on benders.
Man, I'm like, yo. I used to go on benders like that too.
Yeah, did you get theological?
I didn't know how to. I don't know how to.
Oh. Maybe you need to take some shrooms with JMCC one night.
Anyways, this might be my division to watch this year. I think these are going to be fun games, man. What do you guys think about that one? I'm gonna go with I'm going with Nate.
Thank you. No bias, but I think I'd go with Nate too.
Clemson, I want to hear what you have to say. Are you looking at this division?
Yeah,
he's already going to say
anybody. Out of principle, I can't pick Ghosty. So, God. Yeah, I'm going to have to go Nate with the Rams. That should be fun.
What's Cam Akers' speed?
He's,
oh my God, 80.
I don't know what it is on there, but he's fast as shit in real life.
Like 87. I don't know, they're not going to give a rookie anything crazy.
All right, I'm looking at Nate's schedule right now.
I'll look at Cam Akers' speed rating.
Roll.
I'm also trying to look it up, see if I can beat you to it.
What up?
All right, ready? I'm going to rattle off who Nate's playing. You tell me win-loss. Ready? Go.
Okay.
Fitty.
Win.
Nasir.
Loss.
Jomo.
Win.
Clemson.
Win.
JMCC.
Win.
Ghosty.
Loss.
Oh.
Nick.
Win.
Joe.
Fuck Joe. Win.
Joe's really good. That's a tough game.
So that's 6-2 to start the first half. All right. D-Rob.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Win.
Naylor.
Win.
Ghosty.
They'll beat him this time.
So 10-3. Coach P.
Coach gets him. That's my guy. I'm not biased there.
So now, so he goes. What was that?
Coach P beats him. Too
Coach
much
P.
strategy involved.
8-2. So
That's
10 and.
fair.
Coach P is a very play to the level of his competitor kind of guy.
So you
yeah.
you got him what 9-3 or 8-4?
I think 9-3.
So 9-3.
He hasn't lost in week 3 yet, but I don't think you gave me the 4th game. I'm not looking at it. I'm playing poker. Sorry.
All right, JMCC.
That was a. Did he play him twice? He'll beat him both times if that's the case.
No. Nick. Nicky plays twice.
Yeah, he'll beat Nick both times.
Then he's got Blitz Vision.
Yeah, he probably beats him too. Damn,
Yeah.
Nate, respect, bro.
Josh.
Yeah, he beats him too.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got him going maybe 14-2, 13-3.
I think he goes 13-3 at worst.
I can't argue with that at all. I agree with, maybe not the game by game, but he'll go 13-3 with a breeze.
Yeah.
Huh.
Agreed.
And then what?
Better than 6-10.
Who's Nick? What team is Nick? Nick is the Packers. Nick was shocked he got the Packers.
That's a good team for Nick.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I think he has the best team in the. I don't know. The Vikings and Packers might be close in Madden.
I'm reading the chat right now.
Me and Gus are going at it.
Well, come on, Nate. You gotta keep us updated here, buddy.
Sorry, I have Twitter fingers right now with Ghosty. Typing faster than I can speak.
Roll. Ready? I'm gonna read off Nick's schedule to you.
Let's get it.
Or no, let me do Fiddy. Fiddy, I want to hear what you got. Ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right, ready? The Ron.
Whoa.
The Ron.
This is Nick.
Yeah, the Ron's interesting. I don't know. The Ron's
Who's the
good.
Ron have?
The Jets.
That's an interesting division. A little.
That's
fast
tough because I
forward.
feel like the Ron might be a better user than him, but the Jets are kind of ass.
Yeah,
The
you got-
AFC Tier 2 is all like ass teams, but really good coaches.
Let me take a look. Broncos, Patriots. I love Jaron. I love Jaron with the Patriots, dude. I think he's gonna win that division.
Jaron is probably one of the hottest hands in the COFL last 2 years.
No doubt, Nate. That's a great way to say that. Good job. No, he is no doubt one of the hot hands. I thought he had Matty Harsh last year. That was a great COFL Bowl, man. So I just had a kid. He's a month and a half. And I think he was like, 1 week old. And I had the MOFL Bowl 20 on my TV as he was sleeping on me. Because I'm like, what can I watch that I don't need volume? And it was a good game.
It was a good game.
That pick six is a top 5, maybe top 5.
Oh, all time. All time.
Yeah.
All time. Matty Harsh. How about that, man? Matty Harsh. So, hey, for those of you guys tuning in late, go to the website, www.thecofl.com. Scroll down. I'll move it up to the top. I don't know why the fuck I put it at the bottom. Matty Harsh, GoFundMe. I'll make it better, too. I did this, quick right after dinner. You click the link. You go there. I'm going to donate $50. Right now, the goal was $200. I couldn't think of a number. I know you can't put a number on something like this. So I should make it $1 million. But what was I going to say? So, yeah, we got Fiddy, Nate, and Naylor have all donated. Others will donate too. Dude, it could be $1. It could be $5. His wife passed away. I'm not going to dive too much into his personal life, even though he's been telling us about it. But always been a good guy, a good friend of the league. And if you can help him out, it'll help with the funeral or something. Do you guys want to say anything about that? Or are we good? Did I touch on it enough? Or
No, I think you killed it. It's just one of those things that no thing's the right thing to say. And then a lot of us have known him for, 16 years? Close to it at least. I know I joined the league probably in 2007-ish.
Says a lot how much he confided in us and how much all of us care when we don't even really know each other in person. So that's just what shows what's cool about this league.
Yeah, man, I was shocked. I was like, whoa, and I was like, holy crap!
I've only known.
I took a step back.
I've only known Matty Harsh. I've only known him for 4 years now because that's about how long I've been in the league. But he's probably one of the best one of the like just best good guys in the league, and he like always has good energy, and he just loves the league, and he really cares about like everybody in it, and he's just always a good and like respectful guy.
Yeah, well put. Yeah, he's always had good energy. So yeah, if you can, you know, sending your condolences is more than enough, but just to help him out. But yeah, go to the website if you want. So Fitty, we got to read off Nick's schedule. Ready? I'm gonna go. So we're on the Ron. Tell me win or loss.
Loss.
Prez.
Win.
Jake.
Loss.
DQ.
Win.
I think DQ's survival rate in the COFL is like, I think it's
he
like
might not make it to that game.
no. Oh, that's too funny. I think it's like 10%. I just don't see it. I mean, I hope it does, man. I just don't see it.
I'm a big fan of him. I enjoy talking to him.
Oh, he's a good kid.
He seems kind of flaky.
He's just a young kid. So I'm like, he's not, he's not like not a jerk about it.
No, he just disappears off the face of the earth at times, and that's cool, but not for here.
Exactly. I agree. So, but he's filling a spot, and we got other guys. That's why he's. If here's the thing in the COFL, I'm going to touch on this real quick. If like there's certain guys, like there's guys in the league that hey, like I know that they'll get their games in, but if you have like a history of like not finishing your games, and then you're slacking off, like I'm gonna get rid of you quicker than if you were new. I'll give you more of a chance. I'll give you second and third chances. You know what I mean? But there's gonna come a time where like it's whatever. It's a video game league. We're having fun, but you may go to the MOFL and you may never come out.
There's just options now, and they're all good. So why carry too long of a string?
Yeah. I don't know. I got a heavy heart, man. So DQ. So he's 3-1. Then we got Nate.
I got 2-2 after week 1.
2-2 after week 1. Who were his losses?
To the Ron and Jake.
Got it. All right, ready? Nate.
Loss.
Ghosty.
Win.
JMCC.
Win.
Coach P.
Loss.
Heath.
Win.
Joe.
Loss.
Owen.
Win.
JMCC.
I'll give JMCC a split there. We'll call it a loss.
Wow, 6-6. Deuce.
Win.
Ricky.
Win.
Ghosty.
Split with Ghosty as well. Loss.
Nate.
Loss.
8-8.
I think that maybe 9-7.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think this is a Nate Ghosty division.
That's going to be so much fun with the shit talk.
Yeah, James CC and Nick they'll make their run, but one of them will have a very bad year. And then the other one will probably go, like you said, 8-8, 8-8, 9-7. Yeah. Oh, that's right. 7 teams make the playoffs this year.
Got that extra wild card now.
This is a huge backtrack, Press, but I was going to ask, what does the playoffs for MOFL look like?
I'm going, it's just regular, it's going to be 6 teams.
Okay.
So, it's 6 teams in each conference.
Okay. I was just curious.
I'm not going to do 7. Why? You got a suggestion?
No, I just didn't know what your thought on it was.
What do you guys think about that?
I think that's fine. Maybe even make it 5 per, make it some sort of unique thing.
Playing game?
Yeah, playing game would be dope.
That would be kind of cool.
Or maybe I make it.
Everyone loves a playing game.
We should have a playing game in the COFL.
Maybe we kind of do. And that's what's cool, man. The MOFL champion versus COFL champion. How cool is it that we do that? That's fucking badass.
The road out of the MOFL is very hard.
Yeah.
And then you have the COFL again, too. And some people, that's just a whole nother thing.
It is.
It's a long road. It'll be very impressive now for like the people who can climb their way through the MLFL and then into the COFL.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a pretty tough feat.
Yeah, they'll earn their stripes first. They'll be pretty respected coming in.
Fiddy, give me some scores.
All right. What do we got the Cubs are now they scored once. They're in the bottom of the ninth, down 10-1.
Wow.
The Clippers are up 16 on the Mavericks. About 2 minutes left in the third.
I was gonna interject on that. Luka Doncic hurt his ankle, was not putting any weight on that leg.
That's the worst.
So I'm imagining that series is over.
That is accurate, probably.
Is Luka the player you would start a franchise with if you could pick? Just real quick,
Yes.
sidetrack.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, it's got to be him or Giannis, and I just like him more as a player.
His offensive game is just so much more polished than Giannis. Giannis is just a fucking freak.
Yeah, that's his name.
I mean that in the best way possible.
A Greek freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He just uses his size and abuses people with it. Luka's just smooth. I love watching him play.
Luka right now is like LeBron James if LeBron had a jumper when he was younger. That's what his.
Let's point out the athleticism difference real quick, just to be fair.
Well, in terms of his core vision, his passing ability.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Same style of play, for sure.
Yeah. So if LeBron had a jumper like Luka has now at his age, LeBron would have 2 more rings at least.
Yeah. And maybe a little more respect. Moving on.
I'm just looking at
I
my.
know Prez is a Jordan guy, so fuck him.
Don't start. Don't start.
Moving on.
Don't. We've already done this. I'm way too far into my edible right now to even start that whole argument because we went into it a little hard last year.
We did. We can do that another time.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm too tired. I'm looking at my schedule right now, dude. Clemson. I'm gonna read off who I'm playing. Tell me wins or losses.
Over-unders 4 for the record.
Ready, Clemson?
Okay.
All right, ready? Naylor.
Who's Naylor have?
All right, Eagles. I got the Ravens.
I'll give you a win.
What do you mean you give me a win? I'm gonna win that. Coach P.
Loss.
All right, fair. Nick.
Loss.
Ooh, I beat Nick last time I played him, but I have another kid. He doesn't. Hirsch.
I'm sorry. Who's next?
Hirsch. Panthers. Come on, kid, give it to me. I'm coming out of there 2-2.
The Panthers are going to be so bad outside of McCaffrey.
DJ Moore?
It's not a good sign for you that I'm struggling with this, but I'll give you a win.
Yeah, I know. It'll be an ugly 2-2. It will not be impressive. I'll be winning ZZ games like 16-12.
Here's where it goes downhill.
Yeah.
Just wait for these next 4 games.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, my God.
2-6. Moving on.
Yeah, just give them 4 L's and we'll go to week 3.
Oh, man. Ready? All right.
Yep.
Clemson. It's Fitty.
Loss.
Jomo.
Loss.
Jaron.
Loss.
Jake.
Loss.
Easiest 0-4 ever. Sucks that it's going to be 5 in a row, too.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, son. No way. This game, week 3, this will decide my season. If I lose this game here, even though I'm 2-6, if I go,
this will decide.
This will decide it. Because I could win out.
I can't even see who it is.
It's me with the Chiefs.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's an L.
No way, dude. Come on.
I hope this is a passing game.
Oh,
You're in
get
big
out of
trouble
here.
if it is, and I will run it up.
I used to say the passing game feels a whole lot smoother.
Oh, great.
20.
That's great news.
Man, when I'm done with this season, I'm gonna run away from tier 1. I'm gonna put myself.
Tyreek Hill's still running.
Hey, I'm going tier 4 next season.
It's probably where you belong in this setup.
All right, ready? All right, so we got ready, Clemson. Roll,
Say again?
roll, lost. Then Jomo,
Loss.
Jakai,
Who is he?
JC. He is the Dolphins.
Loss.
DQ,
Say again?
DQ.
Loss.
Fuck, dude, get out of here.
Wow.
That's a losing streak. We're
You
two-
are. You know what,
2
man?
and 10.
Giving it that.
No.
The over-under was 4. You still have a shot. Keep going.
No. All right, ready? Clemson. Now listen. The next name I say, I better hear the right answer. B Dukes.
Who is it?
B Dukes.
Yeah, it's a win.
All right, here we go. I'm giving some good bulletin board material here, by the way, guys. Fitty.
Loss.
Fair. That guy.
Oh, yes. Out of principle, I'm giving you the win.
Thank you.
That's 4, and you ain't winning that last one. So
That's
4 and
5.
12.
I'll go 5 and 11.
No way. Under.
I think everything was accurate, but he beats DQ, so I think he goes 5 and 11.
That's rough, though. Fuck that. Holy shit. All right, so let's go. We'll go to fuck it. I'm gonna go in order. It's just easier. Oh, it's a really good division. The Don Shula division. Teams are kind of ugly. But like someone said, I think it was Nate said that. But Nasir, Jaron, JC, and the Ron, man, I know Nasir and Jaron are going to show up. Jakai is hit or miss, man. He's a really good player, but he has some bad seasons sometimes, but he's a really good player. The Ron, he's good too, but I think he's another guy. It's like, is he going to be, I don't know. I don't know too much about the Ron. Nate, talk to me.
All I've learned from NCL is that he's pretty much nocturnal, so that's why you never really hear from him in the group chat and stuff, because when he's awake, everyone else is sleeping, but he always gets his games in at the end of the day. As long as you get your games in, we really won't complain too much about anything.
I bet you 65% of the league just Googled nocturnal to see what it meant. I know I just did. I'm kidding. I'm gonna
a stream with Nasir and Jaren's mics on playing against each other.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hear the shit talk that they give to each other, because I think they live in an apartment. I think they live off campus in an apartment together. So they're playing like on 2 TV. I think they play on like 2 TVs right next to each other when they play their COFL games.
That's hilarious. Good for them, man. Do it while you can. Seriously. Do it while you
That's the
can.
life.
Shit. I got Jaren in this division. Who do you guys got?
I agree. Just off who's played the best in who has the best momentum. But Nasir was the Broncos last year. I think it was either last year or 2 years ago, and he played really well with the Broncos. So it's hard to sleep on him too. I can't take anyone in that division 100% and say that they'll run away with it. But if I have to pick one, I'll pick Jaron.
Anyone else want to chime in this?
That's a 3-team race, in my opinion. It's going to be fun to watch.
Who's the fourth team that's out?
The Ron, I think, is being underestimated by a lot of people. He's just universally known in those other franchises as, like, that guy. Not that guy, but, like, the guy. So, I don't know. I think that even though he's the Jets, he's just going to find ways to win. Jaron's Jaron. We know he's good.
Cool. I'm looking forward to watching the Ron.
Yeah,
man.
he's just – I don't know. I think it's going to be tough. I think they're going to beat each other up a little bit.
Cool.
Do you think the game I would assume the answer is no, but do you think with the live rosters, the players that opt out are going to be unavailable? Because that would be bad for, like, Jaren. There's a lot of – I think the Patriots had the most players on one side of the ball to opt out.
That's a good point. I'd like to think that they'll just be in there and you have to sub them in maybe.
It'll be
That'd
like
be a big blow, though.
I mean, it'll be like when you have
like
an injury, you can still play with the guys.
So it'd be like Ryan Shazier. Like, he's still in the
I don't
game.
know, though, because if you before Madden wouldn't take them out and make them unusable unless they were on the IR. This is technically the IR.
Yeah, they considered a roster because they're not considered a part of the 53-man roster, right?
Yeah, if they're off the roster, in past Maddens, that means that they're not in the game and usable. So it'll be interesting. They might make an exception because it's not like a legit injury, but I don't know.
Find out.
I really like Jaren with the Patriots, man. I think he's
DB said they'll be there. Just sub them.
with Cam. Jaren with Cam, I think he's gonna do some business. Roll Clemson. Who do you guys got in this division?
Well, I think the dangerous part is, like you said about Ja'Kai, how he's hit or miss. I could see him having a shitty season with the Dolphins, getting a really good team next season, and dropping to Tier 3 and doing damage next season.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think Jaren just wins, probably.
You nailed it on the head with JC.
Season 1's just all about who catches the game quick. And this is a little fast forwarding, but a guy like DB who plays the game a lot at the start is like going to be someone who's pretty dangerous, especially in the tier that he's in.
But DB, man, he's just never done it. Like he's
he's playing like I said before we started. If he plays the yard 15 hours a day, I don't know how well his transition will be to 11v11 regs, but we'll see.
DB's all-time record.
With Clemson and DB in there, that division's tough too.
Yeah, I still gotta. I have it updated. I updated the coach history in the chat, but I didn't update it on the website. I'll do that tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, the AFC. I don't.
I'm looking at it now.
I mean, I know I'm in the NFC Tier 1, but I think AFC Tier 2 might be a little bit stronger than NFC Tier 1. The AFC,
Nate, you're nailing it, man. I agree with you. I think because I make it a weakness, but whatever.
When you DM me about my team selection, going into it, I knew that there was no chance I was going to take an AFC team because of the way that we did the wheel for the first season. I knew that the front 16 people were Tier 3 and 4 players. And I know that most people prefer, like in the top 16, probably like the top 10 coaches picked an NFC team just because there's more appealing teams in the NFC after you go Ravens Chiefs. And the Ravens were already taken because Matty Harsh won last year, so I knew that the NFC would be a little bit weaker than the NFC would be weaker, but I didn't expect it to be this much weaker.
What's your college major?
Business and finance.
It's a very analytical perspective.
Thank you.
I love
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really, really well put.
After this season, though, you can't rely on that, though. Which once you get Tier 1s that go 4-12 and they kind of mix in, that's why it would be crazy to look back at this season and then look at next season and how different the tiers will shake up. Not just
if we have time later,
AFC,
if we have time later, we should see if we can pull that up for the last Madden.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
See what the tiers were like in the very first season.
Yeah,
I can do that right here. So what
Tier
season was
1.
it? 17? No, 16, I think. I got it all right here, guys. Hey, anything you want to know about the COFL, go to the website. It's all right here for you. Here we go.
He's a fucking man.
So
Pay this man.
season 16, yeah, Fitty versus Nate in the COFL bowl. That was a good COFL bowl. Fitty kind of handled.
Drop that comeback route touchdown constantly.
That was Roll's NFC Championship run. How about that? Remember that?
Yeah, I got super drunk and played him the second game I played him.
Yeah, I know.
Big mistake.
Yeah, you had your mic on for that game.
Yeah, no good. No good. I definitely wasn't a dislike at all.
Hey, you know what? I think by you beating Jake, you kind of won. Some, I mean, that was that. Dude, you beat Jake in the playoffs. Nobody beats Jake in the playoffs. Statistics show. You want to talk about statistics? It's very rare when someone beats Jake in the playoffs, and you did it.
I was very proud of that victory. Like
That was
my heart was pumping hard when I finished that one off. I wanted to talk all kinds of
upsets.
shit, but I love Jake, so I couldn't.
Jake's playoff win percentage is probably better than all but like 5 people's all time or regular season percentage.
He remembers that shit too because he was the Raiders the next season and he took me out behind the woodshed, bro. He remembered that loss.
He's very good at that.
Nate,
I
what'd
feel
you?
like every time I've ever beat him,
Can you
Nate-
categorize by win percentage or no?
I'm looking at it right now. Playoff win percentage. Jake's playoff win percentage through 48 games in the playoffs is 72.9.
Jesus
The
Christ.
only
one
one-
better is JT.
Only one better is JT at 81.5. 27
Wow.
playoff games.
He has a better percentage than his regular season game.
Yeah. 77% regular season, 261 and 78, and that doesn't include. I got to update this. I did it differently. It's easier to view and read the way I did it. There's too many numbers and names. It's too jumbled. So I fixed that. I just got to update it on the website. It'll look good.
I like it.
But I'm telling you,
10 conference, 50% of the time Jake makes the championship game for the conference. It's
Yeah.
wild.
he's got 10 conference no, it's more than that, Nate. That's 10 conference championships he's just won. That doesn't include appearances.
That's 50% of the time he's making it to the bowl.
Damn,
Wow.
come on.
That makes it a lot.
All right, moving on. Fuck Jake. Someone needs to beat him this year. He gets no COFL goals this year. Come on, as a league.
I don't know, man. I
You
think
don't say
Jake's.
that at
I
all.
think, dude,
I don't
Jake,
care. Yeah, he's motivated anyway. He don't need help.
dude, he's got no football going right now. Like he's
Bad news for us. He better get like 3 girlfriends immediately.
he's got nothing but time. You know, the Jake who won a ton was the Jake who was like he didn't have anything going on. You know, and then last year he still won 2, but he was doing football, and he was like, you could tell he was preoccupied. We were like, all right, like now's our time.
He's busy. Win real
Damn
fast.
it.
But I feel like Jake's back. He feels
I
it
stole
too. He's
one
talking
early
some
last
shit.
year when he was doing that. He had a girlfriend and had football going on. I think I snuck one of the first 2 seasons in there because of that.
Oh,
I
last year.
remember the first time I played Jake. It was before he joined the COFL. We were at an AAU tournament, and he drove down the field as a tie game. He drove down the field, ran the clock out on me, and kicked the field goal to win it as time expired. And I was like, "What a fag!" Ran out the clock. Excuse that language. Sorry, that's a Cincinnati thing, I guess.
Tom Brenneman.
Didn't mean it.
It was in your
But
brain.
yeah, it was awesome.
All right.
And
Just for
let's get
political correctness, we don't condone any of that. So,
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
all right, we touched on that. So go on.
Suspended until further notice.
No, but I know. But it was a smart way to win.
It was, and that pointed out. I knew right away he was a gamer because he told me he's like, "I'll whoop you."
Yeah. He's like, you know what? He's like, dude. He's like, I don't need to run it up. He's like, I'll just beat you.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's very similar to when Prez used the same word when I went down at like the 3-yard line to run out the clock when I had the touchdown.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna say what I said.
Yeah.
I know, we won't.
It was similar.
Good times. I'm looking at Jake's schedule. Nate, I'm gonna give it to you. Ready? I'm gonna give you the names. You tell me win or loss. All right, Ghosty,
Win.
D-Rob,
Win.
Nick,
Win.
Prez,
Win.
Jomo.
That won't be Prez.
Well,
That'll be ZZ.
That's ZZ.
Sorry,
but
ZZ.
win.
So win. Jomo,
Win.
Fady,
I think Fitty will be in by then, so I'm going to say that's his first loss.
All right, I agree. The Ron,
Win. But it'll be close. It'll be a really good game. I can see that. That would be a good game of the week, depending on how week 1 goes.
yeah. Well, it depends how active the Ron is.
Yeah.
Prez,
Loss. Or win, sorry. Win.
Nasir?
I'm gonna say loss.
Clemson?
Win.
Fitty?
They'll split, so win.
DB?
Win.
Brandon T?
Win.
Who is this kid?
He's my friend.
Who the
he was
fuck?
He was the Bengals last year.
Who the fuck is Brandon T?
I wonder if the T's necessary.
He
How
was
did
the
this-
Bengals last
How'd this kid sneak into this league?
You asked, you DM'd me. Well, okay, so last season.
Yeah,
when
like tell me how like he got
That's-
in.
When Supreme left the league, and I had to find somebody, so I texted him and asked, and he finished like the last 8 games of the season in a week. And then originally he wasn't going to play, and then you texted me and asked if he was going to, so I asked him and he said he would. So then I added him in the chat like 3 weeks ago.
Sounds like he's in.
Sounds like
You don't
he's
remember
in.
that? Yeah,
I
he's
know,
in.
I
mean,
do.
he's in. He DM'd him. He picked his team.
No. Like I do. No, listen. Like I know.
Last season,
But I was just like, how did he snake his way in? Like before. Like how did I get in touch with him?
We
Okay.
were sleeping.
But no, I get it.
Clutch
Now.
to save the day.
Nasty Nate, fucking pulling kids out of the
We
weeds.
cannot find at one point anybody to replace in
Nasty-
that competition committee last year. We were struggling to find replacements.
Nasty Nate's meeting kids at the
But
bus,
we found them.
fucking driving them to class. He's the kid that gets everything done. That was all. That's
We
you know,
were picking
because
up
you don't want to bring like a scrub into the league like a cancer. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But so like you were selective. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like you were
yeah.
saying, like you were struggling to find guys because it's hard to find like
No,
good
he's a
players. Anyways,
Brandon is triggered in the YouTube chat.
yeah, we're all triggered these
Is it?
days. Retire. Here we go. Moving on. Retired ass.
Win.
Prez Jomo.
Win. So
So,
14-2.
Yeah, typical Jake, 14-2. Maybe he might go at worst 12-4. At the very worst.
I'm gonna say he sweeps Fitty.
Hey, let's look at motherfuckers. What did I just do? All right. So let's go tier 3 AFC. Clemson
Braves are
DB.
up 11-2.
Nice.
Nice.
Clippers are up by 15.
Braves.
The Braves are winning, 11-2 in the 8th inning.
Nice. Love it.
Quick,
Not many
Quick-
live sports right now.
Quick update: Luca actually came back and played
Yeah.
for.
Oh, only a minute.
Yeah, he was moving kind of sluggish. Went back to locker room, so he's not back tonight. But I think he's going to come back next game.
That's
right.
good.
It's going to swell up and his adrenaline's going to go down and he's going to be screwed.
It's probably COVID.
Yeah, he said he's already died of it. They pre-made the certificate.
Fucking COVID. All right. So, what do you guys think of Paul Brown? Clemson DB roll DQ. I'm like,
It's a mediocre stadium.
Paul Brown Stadium.
Clemson cried so hard to get into tier 3. So if he doesn't
damn,
win,
Clemson, you're getting called out,
I
dude.
don't want to hear the crying.
I did not. I just cried.
Clemson, hey, I'm just saying.
One, I didn't care what tier it was after that.
I was
Nate,
wondering how he ended up in tier 3.
Nate's not the only one who's saying this, man. They're saying collusion. They're saying JT.
No.
They think JT's involved. They think Putin's involved with this.
Anyone in the committee, they all know that all Madden 20, all Clemson said was get me out of tier 1. I suck. Blah blah blah.
I mean, was it wrong? Was that
Finally got your
incorrect?
wish.
Was
So
that
you
incorrect
better
statement?
you better win your division.
Was that an
No, you
incorrect
were
statement?
bad last year. So just
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, he's a shoe-in to win that division. no
Anyway, I think Clemson. Yeah, I think he'll win.
I mean,
Hey, Matty Harsh is in the chat.
no shit.
Just checking in, he says.
Matty Harsh. What's up, buddy? Naylor's checking out. All right, for everyone joining, I'm going to touch on it one more time. Matty Harsh, we started a little GoFundMe. It's just a little something. I don't know if it'll help, but we're doing what we can. Go to the website, click the Matty Harsh GoFundMe, and if you want to donate money, and we touched on it earlier, we won't touch on it too more just because it's personal. And anyways, I'm glad you touched in though, dude. Sorry, man. My daughter got sick yesterday, like 2 days ago. Now I'm getting like a cold. We got her tested. No COVID, just a regular cold. But I haven't gotten sick in like 5 months.
It's time now. Wait till they start going to school.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's allergies too.
The cesspool.
That's what I'm thinking. I got probably like 15, 20 minutes, man. My throat's hurting me. I'm like sucking on these cough drops, not doing anything anymore. Anyways.
Just take another edible.
Oh God, no. That'd be a scary experience.
For the shot.
And we got who? So I got DB or Clemson winning this division. I mean, statistics would say it's going to be Clemson or DB, probably Clemson. Roll third, DQ fourth, DQ probably.
I think Clemson has the better team of the two.
Of the two.
I don't know how. Of Clemson and DB, Clemson has a better team. But the only thing that concerns me if I were playing DB is his cover three beaters, and he has Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller, who are both probably pretty fast players on Madden. So.
I just scrolled across the tab. I don't think we ever actually got to this part, but Cam Akers' speed is 90.
It's not bad.
Who's that comparable to?
For a rookie coming straight into the league.
He's got
Austin Scott.
90 speed,
Fair.
94 acceleration, and 93 agility.
Where did he go to college? Cam Akers.
Did he go to Auburn?
Florida State.
Florida State, one of those Navy teams.
It was Florida State.
Teams.
It was definitely Florida State.
I know it was
For
Florida
sure
State.
it was Florida
because
State.
He was the only thing good that they had.
Yeah, dude, he ran behind a poop offensive line and just fucking dominated.
Seems like it bodes well.
Ezekiel Elliott has 90 speed, 91 excel.
All right, there we go.
So Cam Akers is more of an athlete than Zeke.
Yeah, he's 3 XL faster, but he has no arm bar, probably has no agility track, anything like that.
What do you guys think of
As
these?
soon as he gets touched, he'll probably fumble.
What do you guys think of these Tier 4 divisions? What do you think about the teams, the coaches in there?
In Tier 4?
Yeah, AFC, NFC. You got Ricky, Josh, Deuce, Blitz, retired ass, Brandon T, B Dukes, that guy.
Brandon T just called Ghosty trash in the chat.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
I'm a big Brandon T fan, officially.
Brandon, his biggest problem last year when he joined like mid-season was his Wi-Fi was probably the worst in the league. He couldn't stream many games, and if he could make it through an entire game without lagging out, is kind of a good. He's in his own apartment now. And he has Ethernet, so he's fine. But it's kind of one of those things that like tier 4 is probably like where he should be. But when you don't know anything about someone you're playing when they come in the COFL, it can be kind of it can be hard to get a read.
The new
on
guys
them.
have stolen some.
Yeah,
figured
and the
them
thing
out.
is, tier 4 is like you have to. I think divisional games are the most important in tier 4 because like when you play the tier 1, 2s, and 3s, you're probably not going to get as many wins as if you're tier 2 playing a tier 1. You have a better chance than like a tier 4 playing a tier 3. NFC, I don't know. Roll a dice. I don't know who to pick for the NFC.
Yeah.
I'll pick Josh because Josh is a big guy. And he has the Saints.
I'll take Blitz or Deuce. Maybe Blitz.
I think NFC tier 3. I think NFC tier 3 is my favorite division.
Really?
I don't. I think Yeah, I don't know. You said NFC Tier 1 would be your division to watch, but I think that NFC Tier 3, I can't pick someone to run away with it. And I like the teams in the division. It's a good mix.
Yeah.
I mean, D-Rob has the best overall team.
It's all classic.
But each team definitely has each team definitely has their best, like a strong suit that's going to carry each of them. Like I think Owen's definitely an offensive player. If he has the right offensive team, he can be pretty dangerous. I don't know if the Cowboys would be that team, but it's a good start. Heath, I don't know. I've really never. He's been in the league for multiple years, but I haven't played too many games against him, so I don't know how the Bears fit his play style.
Not good.
Naylor said in the chat not to pick him because it's bad luck, so I'm going to pick Naylor to win the division.
Man, I got D-Rob. 49ers, man. I love the 49ers team in this game. That front seven, that defense.
They are a scary team.
Defense always reigns supreme, man.
It does. I don't know. That might change this year if everything works.
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out.
I was testing out.
That's the thing is we'll figure it out. You know, we'll figure out how to use the linebackers. They're just changing it up on us. You know?
Yeah.
We'll just figure it out, man. And then we'll get better.
Well, I don't know if you remember those curl. Remember how I think DB sent it in the coaching adjustment now? There's the curl flat, the zone flat, and all that you can adjust the yardage on.
I know.
Yeah, you can set
That's a lot. That's a lot, though.
Yeah, I was messing around with it.
How long does it take?
I mean, you can get it done in enough time and get back to your play, but that's a little advanced for me, to be honest. I don't even know that much about football. I just play the game.
Yeah, that's crazy that they're doing that.
You don't have to do it. You can leave it on default, and it the zones will just be the same as they were last year. Not that they play terribly. I mean that kind of just let.
Those are great for the third and longs when people want to run those outs, and you can set the gap to drop.
Yeah.
You could kind of do that last year, but not to this extent. Not to this extent.
That's a really good point. I didn't think of that.
Because I had just gotten used to it, but a lot of it's just remembering to do it. You know, you got a lot. I mean, it's just
remembering to take it off.
Well, in the Madden game today, there's just a lot of things going on. You know, you're hot route, and it's very rare where you don't do an audible shift, or at least look every play. You know what I mean? It's one more thing you got to remember. Yeah, my brain's full, dude. My brain's been full for a fucking long time. Can't keep adding.
You got to worry about it.
Can't keep adding shit.
There's a lot.
So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And Fiddy said it before. It's those who, or maybe it was Nate, those who learn the game quickest.
It was indeed Nate.
In week 1 or in season 1 are the ones that will.
For season 1 and 2, it's anyone's game until whoever wants to put the time in.
Yeah, and then Jake comes around.
Yeah, and then Jake's just oh yeah, I remember how to play, and then wins the next 3, and then we all quit. And it's April-ish.
About a month ago, Jake pulled up Madden 20 3 months off of not playing it, I think, and he beat me. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. He's just that good. Jake's just a kid. For people who know him, Jake's just a kid. He's just good at everything he does.
It's accurate. I haven't even seen the half of it, but the half I've seen that's about as accurate as it gets.
Yeah. He's the kid who gets picked first at every gym class game, not last.
Man,
anyway, enough of sucking up to Jake. Let's move on.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at AFC Tier 4. Dude, retired ass. It's between. Is Brandon T good?
I think he should win it. Yeah, he should. I think he'll win the division.
All right, because retired ass is actually he's solid now.
He was the Browns last year.
Yeah, and I think he lost to Fiddy in the playoffs, the wild card round.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know. The way that their non-divisional games are, when they have to play all those other AFC teams.
Yeah.
7-9, 6-10 might win that division.
No shit.
Honestly. But the third, go.
Yeah, I'd go with retired ass or Brandon T, but that's a rough division. I could see B Dukes or that guy going down to the MOFL out of that division.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I were anybody in the COFL, I would fear going to play the toilet bowl game.
Do Clemson and that guy play each other this season?
Let's find out.
I hope they do. If they don't, they should.
They don't. Fitty's non-conference game, or Fitty. Clemson's non-conference games.
No, they're tier 3 and 4 in the same conference.
Oh, yeah. No, he still doesn't play him, though.
It's a shame.
Yeah, he plays Brandon T instead, and retired ass. All right, so we got about 5 more minutes, and then I got to call it a night. I could keep going, but it's been a long day. I'm excited. Let's talk about the expectations and what you guys think about this upcoming season. And I don't know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting, and it's gonna be good to get back into like a routine. You know what I mean? Like with the whole pandemic and everything, it's like we've lost our routines. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, I like the pandemic life better.
100% agree.
I like when things go back to normal. I think I'm still gonna live pandemic life.
If it didn't affect my kids' sports, I would be completely with you.
But you know what? I think you guys are gonna adapt.
But yeah,
they'll figure it out.
like,
It's just things are put on hold.
There's a game of hers this season where the school's already come out and said no spectators, so I'm not gonna be able to go watch my kid play. At all.
You know what? That sucks, but they can still live stream it. There's got to be someone that can, you know what I mean? Put it on YouTube for at least you can watch it there.
I guess, but I'm just like comparing it to being normal. You know, I mean, that's the one thing that sucks. Like,
other
than that, I'm with you. Like, the quarantine life is great.
Like, I'm all about it.
Same.
So yeah, where was I headed with all this? I forget.
You were talking about expectations.
Yes. What are you guys' expectations for this upcoming season? Nate, you've been on a roll. I want to hear what you got to say.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I was hoping we get some time to talk playoffs since there was the addition of a 7th playoff team. I don't know. I think with the addition of like 20 people to the MLFL, I think that we've been talking about it the last few seasons. Every time we have a podcast, we talk about how I've only been in the league for 4 years now, but since I came into the league when it was only like 12 or 16 people, just how big of a community. Like this has to be the best Madden league community. When you get into those other franchises and stuff, there's always a couple people that are super toxic and they just are talking about things that are so weird. But it feels like when you're in this league, everyone in it's like a really good friend, and you talk to them about you just talk to people so normally. So just watching the league grow over the last 4 years, even though I wasn't a part of it the first 12 or so years, it's just really cool to see the progress. And I never thought I'd be a part of something like this. I never knew that there were, when you guys had it on PS2, I never knew there were PS2 leagues, and I never knew there were like online Madden leagues. And so Jake showed me in a class, and it's kind of one of those things that it's like an everyday thing. Like you're checking the chat every day, you're seeing like what's up with people every day. Like there's the chat during season is always really active. So it's one of the cooler things that I've gotten to like experience with the community.
That's cool. That's actually really cool. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
Cue the applause.
Those are big expectations.
We've set the groundwork, so
yeah.
Well, Prez has set the groundwork, I should say.
Oh, we all have. Oh shit. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off here and call it a night. But I appreciate you guys hopping on and listening, and this was a good time. We'll do it again. We'll do it more. I don't know when, but we'll do it again, and we'll see where we're at then. What's going to change in the next few weeks.
Later. Good luck this season.
All right, guys, I'm signing off. All right.
Take it easy, gentlemen.